I did just hit my head getting out of the car, and I don't know if it is just me. I feel like it's not, but I always tend to freak out about stuff like that, or anything that even is the most minor health concern. Spend the next 48 hours obsessively researching what possible diseases I could have and trying to convince myself that I do or do not have them. I literally just looked up symptoms of concussion. Listen, the back of my head doesn't even hurt, but I nonetheless worry about doing damage. I had planned on filming a couple of different things today, but our power just went out. This is the third weekend in a row that we've had no power. It is the day before Easter, and of course, as usual, I have not prepared what I'm doing for my mom and my sister. Normally I do, we all do a little bit of something for each other and leave it on the table in the morning. It's a little Easter gift. So I am taking a bunch of yarn that we have not used for a while. I'm gonna make some cute little Easter eggs to go in their baskets. The thing is, I was using a video pattern, just watching a pattern on YouTube, a how-to, in order to make these, and now I can't. So I'm either going to have to stand outside and Lion King hold my phone up in the air to try to get some sort of service so I can at least load a pattern, or just wing it. That might be what we do. Okay, so I think I actually might figure out how to make little crochet eggs. I looked at a couple of different things I did with granny squares, and I remember how when I was first learning granny squares, it would always curl up around the edges if I didn't get the corners of it. So I thought, okay, why don't I use that starting circle for the granny square and then just keep going up and keep going in a circle. I'm checking in with a little plastic egg, and so far it's actually fitting around it. It's a bit more open than I like because I'm using double crochet instead of a single crochet, but I think this will work up faster. And then for some of the other ones, if I want to do the single crochet, then I think that would be fine. But just for this initial one, trying to figure out the shape, because I've increased it. I think I had 12 stitches around, and then I'm doing 24 on this row to make it a little bit bigger in the center. I don't know what I was thinking, trying to increase it that much. Instead of increasing maybe every other stitch or every couple of stitches, instead of trying to double it, that did not work. I had to take it out, adding a stitch or two, or just trying to increase it a little bit, but not absolutely double it. I'm also having to sit directly at the window so that I can see what I'm doing because our power is still off. So yeah, I think this might actually work. I'm surprised because I've never just crocheted anything without using a pattern. I always have to have a pattern. I know what circles look like, I know what eggs look like, and that's what I'm basing my judgment off of. Woo! Power's back on? It's done! First little crochet egg. It actually doesn't look horrible. The top is a little wonky because I couldn't remember how to decrease enough to get the same shape as the top of an egg. But I put some stuffing in there. It's not bad for doing it without a pattern and just not even bothering to count. That's why some of the stitches are a little weird. But if you look at her from this angle, she's perfect. Okay, the second one is finished. I used a green yarn for this one and it turned out so much better. I didn't do the double crochet, I just did a single crochet for this one. And I remembered how to increase and decrease the rows. So you have a little bit more of an egg-like shape. I'm gonna make a couple more and I think they'll just get better as I go, but I want a whole basket of crocheted eggs. Hello and happy Easter, everyone. I went to bed after I made that last video. I only made 3 eggs. That was literally all I got done. So I have one more thing that I'm gonna make today in honor of Easter. And we're gonna see how that turns out. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. I just went out and collected the eggs, so let's take a look at what we got. Alright, it's time for egg review. This is the first one I did. As you guys have seen, it was a little wonky, but I was winging it, as I did for pretty much all of these, because I couldn't get a pattern. I love her, but the double crochet is really, really open. So that's why for the next one, I did just the single crochet, and I remembered how to decrease and increase, so I got the actual egg shape. Can you see it? Yeah, I can see it, yeah. So I got the actual egg shape for this one. And the next one I did is a fan favorite among the fam. It's a cute little chocolate egg. She's got some, this kind of yarn really unraveled very easily. So I don't know how much I'm gonna work with this, or there are specific projects that you would do this with, but the tinier stitches were hard to do because it kept catching and then unraveling, but it still turned out well overall. Just wait, here's my favorite part, here we go. Secret egg. I crocheted a really tiny one to go inside. It just brings me so much joy. I was just having fun at this point. I still was not using a pattern, so I don't remember how I did any of this. Behold. This is the behemoth. It is actually the size of my face. We had some chunky yarn lying around from a project my sister did last year, and I just wanted to try it. It was a bit of a pain to work with. It makes me think of the golden egg from Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. Luckily this one doesn't scream. These are the babies. This was such a fun little project. It was really easy. As long as you know how to crochet a circle, you're pretty much good to go. If you would like to see more crochet videos and more tutorials later on, then hit that like and subscribe button. Be sure to comment if you have any other projects or experiments that you would like to see me try without a pattern, because I think that was the most fun part of this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have an excellent day. Bye-bye.